Hey, everyone! Welcome to our channel! Today, we're going on a super cool adventure back in time, but hold on to your hats. This ride's a bit different. Instead of talking about shiny, super fast cars, we're gonna check out 10 cars that zoomed into the world making a huge splash, but over time, didn't quite keep that wow factor. Imagine a shiny new toy that starts looking a bit dull after lots of play, or your favorite pair of sneakers that were once all bouncy, but now feel kind of squishy and worn. Just like those toys and sneakers, these cars started off great, but ended up losing their cool looks and speedy vibes as they got older. We're going to discover why these cars couldn't stay the stars of the road, and why some people might think twice about getting them now. So let's rev up our engines and discover which cars couldn't keep up with the race against time. Number 1, 1980s Chevrolet Corvette. The Chevrolet Corvette, typically the epitome of cool and fast, encountered a bit of a hiccup during the 1980s. Known for its powerful engines and stunning looks, the Corvette of this era didn't quite hit the mark it usually set. The engines during these years underperformed, lacking the robust power that enthusiasts and everyday drivers had come to expect from this iconic car brand. This made the Corvette surprisingly slow on the uptake, behaving more like a leisurely tortoise rather than the swift hare it was famed to be. Additionally, as the decade progressed, the Corvette's design began to show its age. Compared to newer, more modern vehicles that boasted sleeker and more contemporary aesthetics, the 1980s Corvette started to look outdated. Its once cutting-edge style began to seem less impressive, especially as automotive design evolved rapidly around it. The car that had once been at the forefront of style and performance was now struggling to keep up, both in terms of speed and visual appeal. Number 2, 1990s Ford Taurus. The Ford Taurus was once the darling of family sedans, known for its reliability and friendly design. But by the time the 1990s rolled around, it began to lose its charm. The new designs weren't catching eyes anymore, and the performance started to lag, making it feel a bit like driving a bulky, slow-moving cloud rather than a zippy family car. Number 3, 2000s Jaguar X-Type. Jaguars are usually synonymous with luxury and speed, but the X-Type in the 2000s missed the mark. It was intended to be a more affordable Jaguar, but with that lower price tag came a bunch of problems. It wasn't as quick as its cousins, and it faced a lot of mechanical issues, which meant more time at the mechanic than on the road, zipping around. Number 4, 2001 PT Cruiser. Once a hit for its unique retro style, the PT Cruiser lost fans as years passed. It began as a fun, funky car, but turned into a bit of a dinosaur with its heavy build and sluggish performance. It didn't help that it was also often in the shop for repairs, taking away from its cool, carefree cruising vibe. Number 5, 1970s AMC Gremlin. The AMC Gremlin really set out to break the mold with its distinctive, unconventional design. When it first hit the roads, its quirky appearance captured the hearts of many who were drawn to something different from the usual car styles. This uniqueness was initially a big hit. There was something refreshing about owning a car that stood out so boldly. However, as time passed, the novelty of the Gremlin's quirky design began to wear off. It wasn't just about having a car that looked different anymore. Practicality and performance started to take center stage. Unfortunately, the Gremlin started to show its limitations. Its engine wasn't built for speed, often lagging behind other cars on the road, which became increasingly apparent and problematic for drivers who needed more than just a slow cruise. Moreover, the interior of the Gremlin was another area where it began to lose favor. The space inside was cramped, making it uncomfortable for passengers, and not very practical for families or anyone needing to haul more than a few groceries. This lack of space became a significant drawback for people who valued comfort along with style in their vehicles. Number 6, 1990s Mercury Cougar. The Mercury Cougar holds a storied place in American automotive history, celebrated as a symbol of muscle and might during its heyday. Renowned for its powerful performance and aggressive styling, it was the quintessential American muscle car that exuded confidence and raw power. However, as the 1990s rolled in, the once mighty Cougar began to lose its edge. The models from this decade didn't live up to the Cougar's legendary reputation. Instead of the powerful roar and exhilarating performance that fans had come to expect, these newer versions were plagued with reliability issues that dampened their appeal. Engine problems and mechanical breakdowns became all too common, frustrating owners who expected the durability and dependability synonymous with the Cougar's name. This shift turned the once iconic Mercury Cougar from a symbol of automotive excitement into a byword for mediocrity, leaving enthusiasts nostalgic for its past glory and disappointed by its present iteration. The decline in both reliability and excitement in the 1990s models marked a significant departure from what made the Cougar a beloved fixture in the American muscle car landscape. Number 7, 1980s BMW 7 Series. BMW's 7 Series is typically the epitome of luxury and advanced technology. However, the versions from the 1980s began to show signs of aging not so gracefully. They were plagued by electrical issues and parts that were expensive to replace, which dulled their shiny reputations. Number 8, 2000s Dodge Neon. The Dodge Neon started off as a popular, affordable, compact car. But as time went on, its charm wore off due to the lack of updates and features that newer, cooler cars boasted. It also didn't help that it started feeling a bit cramped and slow compared to its more modern competitors. Number 9, 1990s Chevrolet Impala. The Chevrolet Impala has been a staple in American garages, but the models from the 1990s didn't do much to enhance its legacy. They were often seen as lacking in style and excitement, with performance that didn't excite anyone much either. Number 10, 1970s Ford Mustang II. And lastly, the Ford Mustang II, launched during the 1970s oil crisis, was a significant departure from its powerful predecessors, aimed at being more economical and practical due to rising fuel costs. The Mustang IE was smaller and featured less powerful engines, prioritizing fuel efficiency over performance. This shift resulted in a loss of the Mustang's iconic power and speed, leading to a design that lacked the bold, aggressive aesthetics of earlier models. Consequently, the Mustang disappointed many fans and enthusiasts who valued the original Mustang's spirited performance and distinct style, making it less appealing to those who loved the Mustang's classic, untamed spirit. And there you have it, the 10 cars that didn't quite manage to keep up their cool factor over the years. While they might have started strong, they didn't all finish that way. What do you think about these cars? Would you give them a second chance? Or are they better left in the past? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Smash that like button if you found these car histories interesting. And don't forget to subscribe for more car tales from the past and present. Thanks for watching. And remember, not every old car is a classic.